Mateo is asleep in his crib. Vino a visitar Jake. Oh my goodness. Look at this outfit Killen is wearing. She looks cute.
And look at this outfit that baby's wearing.
Oh. Hi, Mateo. Oi, 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 patitas. This is my mug right here. And he loves it. Look. He's gonna be a coffee drinker, Cullen. Ah! Oh, oh.
Okay, Mateo.
A Mateo le encanta andar de callejero.
Ignore my little red dot. I have a zit inside the nose and it's like showing through. I always get them there too and they're so painful.
Vámonos a la tienda. ¿Qué es la tienda? Mateo, ¿vamos a la tienda? Mateo, vamos a la tienda. ¿Te gusta? Oh my goodness. Yay! Whee! Mateo is asleep in his crib.
Me llenó toda de baba, but he did it. He did it. He's doing it.
Last night I laid him down in the crib and he woke up, like he fully woke up and he was like staring at me, or I felt like he was staring at me. I was in front of him, but he wasn't really like looking at me, but he was looking in my direction. And he like noticed he was in the crib, got comfy, looked around, and then fell asleep.
It's working, it's working, it's working.
No manches, this is 8 months, almost 9 months in the making.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
I'm leaning on my counter because mi espalda no la soporto. I just feel like he's growing. Ya está creciendo mi niño.
It's much closer to freedom.
Tengo a Lorenzo lavando. Hola. Tengo a la Kellen de babysitter y yo estoy haciendo un mole para que al rato que llegue Sergio esté todo listo y preparado. Hola. ¿Qué estabas haciendo, Show us.
Uh-oh.
That's what I thought, Holmes. He was like grinding his teeth. Wow, qué dientes, papi. Let me see your teeth. Let me see. Oh. Let me see your teeth on the bottom, Gordo. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Este es el que no deja dormir. ¿Vieron? ¿Vieron? Este es el que no deja dormir. Oh my goodness. Hi.
Hi.
Mateo is waking up. He's showing us his teeth.
Hi, Gordo.
¿Es Tata? ¿Y Tata? Miren este pie. Oh, chunky boy. Miren este tempo. It's mine. Oh my goodness. I got new pads. Why am I so excited to open this? I can't even explain to you guys the excitement I feel in my heart in this moment. Fuimos a la Costco and you know we got that tax money. And they have gold. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous these are. Damn, boy. Let me show you the other ones I have. Que están bien feas ya porque alguien, no voy a decir quién,
Yeah, I remember that.
me las quemó. But look at these. Like, come on. Cocino todos los días. I cook every single day. Todos los días I'm like, I need new pots. I need new pots. Look at this one. This one's bad. Pero hoy les digo adiós. Ey, 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 ey. ¡Wow! ¡Qué emoción! Estoy tan emocionada. Miren, es que todas. Ninguna es la excepción. Todas están feas, mal, ya, de que ya. Necesitamos unas nuevas. And today is the day that I get to open these. Oh. Mateo. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Ew, Gordo. Why you always have so much saliva? Gordo. Lo que ustedes no saben es que Mateo had a huge poop explosion at Costco today. Oh, he's no. I have to show you guys these because they're just that gorgeous. Oh my.
My hair today is on one. Like, I don't know how to make this better for you guys. So I apologize. Bear with me because I'm excited.
No manches.
Fuck yes. I mean, heck yes.
Mira esta cazuela. Wow. They're so
Damn, I
pretty.
can't wait to use them.
Ahora sí, ¿qué me dijiste?
Imagine though, someone would have to really, really cross the line for you to, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But don't think I won't. Just kidding.
Whoa. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that I got new pods because I'm in love. Oh, he looks so cute. Dang, you guys are wearing all black today. Full family today. Vino a visitar Jake. Hey. Dang, do you guys hear that voice? Jake, a ver, di algo. Hi. Ya le está creciendo el bigote. That hair is a little unhinged, but it's okay. We'll let it slide. Huh, Jake? Di hola, ¿cómo están?
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Oh. A ver, di otra cosa.
No.
Tiene una voz. Needless to say, today's a great day because I have a full family.
You went from sad
You mean-
to happy in like 2 seconds.
Killing. Hola, Mateo. Di hola. Say hi, babe.
Hi.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Amiguita. Mateo got a new beanie. Oh my goodness, you look so cute. Good, what you got there?
Snoopy and Woodstock.
He's the newest addition to the family. Look at him. He's so cute. Look, Mateo. Say hi to
Don't
him.
eat him, please, Mateo.
Hi, Mateo. Hi, Mateo. Hi, 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 hi. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Guys, we got a new blanket. This blanket is everything.
Todavía tengo mi granito. It's okay.
Hi, Kel.
Hi.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú? No, bien bonita.
Oh my. This blanket is making me want to take a nap, Kellen.
Take a nap.
Mateo is a Kuna boy now. He slept in his crib all day today. All day yesterday. He just loves it. And then I removed the thing that goes around him. So he had like a little pillow thing all around. And it's gone. He outgrew it. And we went shopping today. And Kelly got some new PJs. Hey, girl. And we removed her little thing from there. She has a desk now. A lot of things have been happening around here. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Dylan, are you alive?
Why is that Barbie so dark? No, don't be racist. Stop it.
Is that your favorita?
No. She looks very mature and Mexican. Yeah. She just looks like.
Run away. Run away. Can you tell him the bed? Of course not.
Are you a monkey, Gordo? Are you a little monkey? Oh my goodness. ¿Qué estás haciendo, papi? Dada?
I can't see.
Dada. Mateo. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Miren esto. Miren este. Why is this so satisfying? Look at this one.
Oh, look at this one.
Ponte a tear.
Dang, boy, look at them guys. Oh my goodness. Why does this baby have no wrists at all? Oh my god. Oh, ¿quién está hablando de ti? ¿Quién está hablando de ti?
Hola. Vente. Ven. Ew. Tata. Where's Tata? You were so brave, Gordo. Wow. I'm a big boy.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. A ver, apaga la luz. You like it. You like it, huh, Bobby? Oh, my. Oh.
Ow. Don't
Mateo, Mateo, no, no biting, no biting, no, no.
Gordo. Oh.
He's a creature.
I'm a little scared. 3, 4.
Go with Tata.
No me vas contada.
Miren, Mateo ya no lo puedo dejar en la cama porque lo dejaba ahí mientras hacía pipí. Pero somebody crawls backwards, so lo tengo que dejar encarcelado en su cuna. Y a él le encanta. ¿Te encanta tu cuna, mi amor? Sí. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh. Bible study. I'm so excited. Aquí estoy con Mateo, so no sé cómo vaya a suceder esto. I'm not really sure how this is going to play out because he is struggling with life. If you're not here for Bible study, this is the end of the vlog. Thank you for watching this video. See you next week.
Bye.
If you're still here, we're going to talk about the Bible. Last video, we talked about the beginning. Adam and Eve. We talked about how they had Cain and Abel. We talked about how Cain killed his brother Abel. And then how Adam and Eve then had another kid, Seth. And then Seth had a baby, and the baby 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 ate.
The baby had a baby.
And so then they had Noah, and then Noah builds the ark, and then God floods the entire world, and Noah's saved, obviously, because he built the ark, saved a bunch of animals. And so then God creates the rainbow so that he promises he's never going to ever do that again. But he never said he was not going to destroy people ever again.
He never says, I'm not going to kill people no more. He just says, I'm never going to destroy all living things anymore. I have my notes. So if you guys see me glancing down here, is because I am referring to my notes because it's crazy.
Noah's in the boat, and Noah is not the only one that's like alive in the boat. He also has 3 sons, and these 3 sons are the ones that repopulate the entire These 3 sons are the sons that repopulate the entire earth again. And Noah starts to cultivate the ground, right? And in one of these instances, he does like a winery where there's wine, and he gets drunk on the wine that he made. And he's just like drunk and naked in his tent. And one of the sons, the youngest one, goes in there and sees the dad. And he's like, oh, snap, my dad's naked in the tent. So he goes and tells the other 2 brothers. And the other 2 brothers are very respectful. And they're like, bro, like, don't. The other 2 brothers didn't want to see their dad naked, basically. They back up into the tent and they cover him. And they, like, you know, they never saw their dad naked. And then so when Noah wakes up, he's mad. Why couldn't he just go and cover the dad and not tell a soul? Are you okay? Mateo is having a party. Hello, Mateo. Mateo. Oh, okay. So Abram is the descendant of one of the sons of Noah. The dad has a kid with another girl, and Abram and her get married. The Bible doesn't really go into it, but it was like a normal thing for people to, like, you know, marry their relatives. Not anymore, but back then. And then God calls on Abram. God doesn't really tell him where he's going. He's just like, okay, well, wherever I show you, that's where you're gonna go. So it required him to be alert, you know.
Mateo. I found his cube. He loves his cube. Déjenlo siento para que juegue un ratito más a gusto. Así no se cansa. My new thing is calling Mateo mi amore. I don't know why. When I say it, I annoy myself, but I just can't help myself. I just have to do it for some reason. Okay, let me see if I move this over here. Okay, hopefully that's better for you guys.
Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, so Abram leaves with the wife and the nephew, and he's like traveling around the world, kind of, I don't know if it's aimlessly, but without a destination, and he kind of just like hears from God. And whenever God confirms that he's supposed to be somewhere, he like builds an altar, and then he worships God. So there was a famine where Abram was staying, so it forced him to go to Egypt. And in Egypt, instead of him being like, oh, this is my wife, I'm gonna survive, trusting God, he tells everyone that Sarah is his sister, which she is his sister, but he fails to mention that she is also his wife. So then people be taking her, you know, because she was very beautiful. So the person that was there in Egypt takes her, and this person had a lot of power, but because they were sinning, they were cursed. So a lot of bad things start happening to this family, and they notice that, you know, Abram lied. So then they give her back and they tell him, okay, well, you need to leave. And Abram in Egypt did end up with a lot of money, and he was very successful, and he, you know, he was just like living the life in Egypt. But then once they noticed that he lied in the beginning, they kind of just told him, okay, you can take all your stuff, but you gotta go. Like, you can't stay here. So Abram leaves Egypt. Once they leave Egypt, Lot, the nephew, also leaves with them. But they are so rich and so abundant that whenever they go somewhere together, the land itself cannot support them. So because the land itself cannot support them, they're like forced to separate. So Abram goes in one direction and Lot goes in another direction. And then eventually Abram does his thing, Lot does their thing, and Lot is the nephew. And eventually where Lot stays, he stays by like this place where it's like really corrupt or whatever. So then eventually everyone goes into war with everybody, and Lot somehow gets captured and all of his belongings are taken. And Abram hears of this and he goes and saves him and rescues him basically. He also rescues other people that were not like of his, like from the town that he was at. So he's like idolized because like he saves everyone. Once he saves the people, then God shows up to Abram and does like a promise to him. Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy because when I was reading this, I was like, what? Why would God want that? So back in the day, or back when this was happening, when people made a promise to each other, or that was like of great significance, they would perform a ritual, which means that they would get like certain animals of great value and they would cut them. Okay, they would get these animals and they would kill them. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say that word, but they would kill these animals and then they would cut them in half, and then they would make like a little path, and then on one side of the path they would put like half of that animal, and on the other side the other half of the animal. So it was like a little like a runway of dead animals cut in half, and then they would walk through the middle. It kind of like just goes to tell you like God would always meet you where you're at. So then Abram, for some reason, he just doesn't walk through the middle. He falls asleep or something like that, and then when he wakes up, he sees like I think it's like a kettle or something like that, like full of smoke, and like a torch walking through the middle of the pathway, which means that God was walking that pathway by himself. So he made that promise on his own, and it did not involve Abram.
Anyways, Abram is not Abram yet. He's not Abraham. He's Abram because God renames him later.
God promises him a son, and so Abram is waiting for his son, and Sarah, the wife that's barren or that can't have kids, also is waiting for the son, right? But Sarah grows impatient. She's like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm not supposed to have kids. Maybe God's promise means that you're going to have kids through other people. So she has this servant and she gives her to him. And she's like, oh, go sleep with her so she can give you the son that you want, basically. So Abraham's like, okay. Abram. Then Sarah is going crazy because, you know, she's pregnant. So she's kind of like jealous of that, you know. She's just like treating her really harshly. And Abram's like, I don't care. She's your servant. Like, do with her whatever you want. So she treats her so harshly that the servant runs away. And then once the servant runs away, God sends an angel and says, oh, you know, come back because that's Abram's son or whatever. So the servant comes back to the family. Abram is 86 years old when he has the baby. Oh! Shows up to Abram's life with the promise of a child. 10 years go by, which is why Sarah grows so impatient. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta go. Okay, lo pusimos a brincar. We have about 10 more minutes before he's over that thing. So let's just summarize this. So Abram is 86 years old when the servant has the child. And I mean, 86? Then God is like, well, I'm going to go to this one town that's like crazy. Like everybody became wicked there. Like everyone's insane. And I think my conspiracy theory is that those are the descendants of the youngest son from Noah. When God shows up to Abram and tells him, oh, I'm going to go to this town, he shows up with two other angels or two other people, and they go into the town to just check it out, to see like if the people there are really as wicked as they imagine. And when they get there, they meet Lot and the nephew, and the nephew's like, oh, let me host you. But Lot's been living there for a while, so he's kind of like used to the cruelty and the craziness of that city because he's been around it for so long, which just goes to show how important it is for your surroundings also to be of good, because no matter how good you are, you will be corrupted by a corrupted city. So the angels go to Lot's house and he's hosting them and he's doing all the things, and then the people of the city, everyone in the city shows up and is trying to do stuff to them, like ugly stuff to them, like sex kind of stuff to the angels that just got there. And Lot is so corrupted and crazy. He has two daughters, right? They're virgins, and they you know, they've never experienced anything like that before. He gives them up. He's like, oh no, don't do that to them. I'll just give you my daughters and do whatever you want to them. Like, it just shows you how corrupted his mind is already. Like, he's so used to living that way in that corrupted city that he's like, oh no, like he didn't think it was crazy. His protective instinct as a father didn't kick in because he was so corrupted in the mind. So anyways, the angels stopped this whole behavior, and you know, they barricade the doors, and they're like, oh, you need to leave, like, because we're gonna destroy this town. And Lot's like, okay, whatever. He's like passively just like not listening. And then the angels is like, you need to leave, like grab your daughters, grab your wife, go. And he doesn't really listen. He's just like, whatever. So the angels grab their hands and they're like, go, let's just go and run because we're going to destroy the city. And when you do leave, do not look back. Do not look back. Did they listen? The wife didn't. God starts to destroy the city, right? And he's raining fire on the city, like burning sulfur. Like everything that touches is just disintegrating. The vegetation, like everything is getting destroyed. The wife of the nephew looks back. And guess what happens? Turns into a pillar of salt. Salt is a preservative. So if she turns into a pillar of salt, that means that she stayed in her mind with the old beliefs instead of walking into redemption, walking into a new life. She was still like worried about what she's leaving behind. So then Lot goes into this little village, right? But he's scared that the people there might do bad things to them because he's just like corrupt in the mind. So he knows that potentially could happen to them, where they go in there and they like are brutally like abused or whatever. So he decides to go into the mountains and live by themselves with his daughters, because the wife's gone now. So then the daughters, corrupted minds, they get the dad drunk because they're like, oh, I'm not gonna find a man anywhere out here, blah, blah, blah. We must preserve the line or whatever, preserve their offspring or whatever. Get the dad drunk, sleep with him, get pregnant by him, and have kids by him. And the dad, supposedly in the Bible it says, has no idea that any of this is happening. And the daughter's pregnant with his kids. So because the dad was already corrupted, then the daughter's minds are already corrupted, and the kids of those kids are going to be corrupted. And anyways, they have these kids that are like the descendants of this huge like clans or peoples or whatever that down the road become important and like relevant. Then they go back to Abram, and Abram there in another city does the same thing, reintroduces his wife as his sister again, which is like, bro, what? Why do you keep doing this? But then God is like, okay, you cannot do this. So God comes in a dream to the person that took Sarah this time and was like, this is his wife. Like, don't go. And then the guy's like, oh, I'm innocent. I didn't know. And God's like, I know you were innocent. That's why I'm coming to you now, blah, blah, blah. Gives the wife back, makes amends basically with Abram. And then Abram starts to lay down roots. He has the son. Like, so much more happens. It is literally so good. But I think that we're gonna leave it there now, and then we're gonna continue that Bible study later, because I'm still like digesting the rest, like when, because Abraham eventually passes away and then things go from him to Isaac. I am hooked. I cannot stop this now that I've started it. So I hope you guys are enjoying this new style of videos. I know it's different, but I also feel like I'm different in a way. I was watching videos of the past. Oh, why is it the most cringiest thing to do? So cringy to like watch myself back. Anyways, I'm gonna go be a mother now. I will talk to you guys on the next video. Bye. Mateo, di bye. Di bye. Di bye. Bye. Okay, bye.